Hey everyone, Allison here, and I thought I would film a sort of a part two to my part one, and just go through what I already have for Marley. So this is where we left off. I've gone through that pile of layouts that were all about Marley. I wrote down what layouts were in there and what they needed, and then my next step was to go into her albums, the ones I've already created, and see if any of these slot in. So first, I want to refresh my memory about what's in those albums already, because it's been a long time since I've looked through them. So I'm just going to put these to one side. And I'm going to start with this one that will not require any additional layouts added to it. So for each of my girls, I created a first year album. They're these 12 by 12 post bounds. They're my only post bound album. But it's basically from birth to, and then I did like every month. Let's see if I can fit this all in. Sorry about the glare. Every month, there's a page about their milestones. And then we get up to her first birthday. And then, oh, and hers, I have a calendar because, you know, first child did all the things. Didn't carry that on for the second and third. But anyways, so that is her first year, and that album is basically complete. Now, a few of the stories that I found from that I put into the family stories stack deal with mostly just Marley, but kind of Marley in regards to other family activities. So I had them in her sort of first year album. I used to have like 2 volumes of year number 1, and I realized that I really wanted it to be more focused, and so I wanted it to be repeatable as well. So each girl has this type of album where there's a photo of me pregnant. I think they all have an ultrasound picture in there, and then like the birth story, and then the 12 months ending with her first birthday, just so they have one that's all the same. Okay, so now I have 2 other albums. I think this is the second album, yeah. So I also made up one of these for each of my girls. It used to be on display in my scrap room, but then I took them down. Yeah, just kind of a fun thing like that. So that's kind of like a title page, and we've got some damage happening there. That's not good. And these were some of the stories that I had originally in her first year album. So apparently I'm needing something there or missing something there. Might need to move some things around. Oh, I've got different sizes in there. So I'm pretty sure that I don't have, I'm pretty sure none of the layouts from the pile would go into this album, but I will double check that. Another 8.5 by 11. And then we start into school photos. What I tried to do was have one with their school picture and then one with their class photo. The wheels came off the bus on that one eventually because I think I stopped getting, well, I stopped getting school photos. I think that happened around COVID. And then class photos as well I stopped getting. Okay, so let's pull out this album. This is probably the one where things might need to fit. but this feels pretty full. So it is entirely possible that I just need new albums for my girls, because this is looking pretty chronological right now. I do have a gap there. She feels much older there. 2015, yeah. I think we did a bit of a jump. Well, maybe not. Okay, so it is entirely possible that I just needed a new album for Marley, and that the layouts that I looked at upstairs just need to go in a different album, because 18 grade 8, what year was that? 2017. Grade 6 might go in that other album. Grade 6 and 7 potentially. That's another grad one. I'm just going to kind of put these in order chronologically-ish. Grade 9. That was away at university. 2020. U14, that is, I thought I had a year on here. That might be grade 8, yeah? U11, oh goodness. U11, so that would be grade 6. Trying to put these in order. 2018. '21. Oh, okay. That one I can put into one of those albums, I think. These are where she's younger. Oh, and little baby. That was very early 2020 or late 2019. Late 2019. That was the most recent one that I made. Okay. That's 2016. Oh, what is the year on this one? 2016. So, okay. So clearly I need to buy another album. This is also part of my process, is figuring out exactly how many albums I need to purchase so that I can just kind of do it all in one, and you know, one shipping fee, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, so these ones are probably going to go into a different album. Let's look at if I can slot these ones in. This one is a very full album, but I spend my life moving things around because I just don't have a lot of real estate in here. Okay, so this is all like first year. Sorry, bumping the camera. Oh, 2005. So it needs to come in here because it is before she has a baby sister. I have a big pack of page protectors. I just don't have enough albums yet. So these are just scrapbook.com ones. I've got kind of all varieties of page protectors, which is not necessarily ideal, but it's just kind of what we're dealing with at this stage. Okay, so that's 2005, and then she becomes a big sister. Oh, so you know what I could have done? There we go. Now, what was the next one? I have got 2011. This one I need a date for, so I'm gonna have to go digging through my photos and find out when the date was in that. This was 2008, and this is Peony 06, 07, December. So we could put this one in here. Sure, there are other stories from 2008 that I still need to scrapbook. Not necessarily about her, but I'm sure we can figure it out. Kindergarten. Choir started in grade 4, I think, which would have been, okay, that goes there, which would have been 2013, 2014. So I'm going to add it to the top of my other pile, and that can go into the album that I need to purchase, and then I'll slide this one in. Now, these albums are very full, and that is not ideal. That does tend to lead to damage, you know, as you take them off the shelf. They can get dropped because people don't realize just how heavy they are. But at this point, I'd rather have as many into albums as possible than not at all. Okay. So that's where we are. This stack of albums needs, or this stack of layouts, sorry, needs an album. And I feel much better about this. So now that I've gone through and looked, like refreshed my memory on what's in the girls' albums, or well, Marley's albums, I know that I need to buy at least one more album for her, probably 2, because I think I will make one that is just for her grad. So now that I have done that, I have a better idea of where the gaps are, and that will be my next step, is to write down where those gaps are, find the photos, and write the stories. So I hope that helps. This is just the beginning of my process, and I hope this helps you guys. I'm gonna take you along with me as I continue this process, so look for more posts. Until then, happy scrapping. Bye.